Hello, mate, you alright?
Yeah, good, thank you.
How you doing?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. What are you up to at the moment?
I'm filming
What are you filming?
the back gate,
Why are you filming the back gate?
so I just have an interest.
You have an interest in what?
The police station.
Okay, what sort of interest?
A public interest.
A public interest,
Yes.
okay.
Would you mind identifying, please?
I'm PC Door, Charlie Delta 911,
Okay.
from Lewis Police Station.
Can I help you with anything?
You're sitting in a public place, but I need to understand your motivations in filming a police station.
Okay.
You'll see there's obviously a security concern here, isn't there?
Right.
Of people filming police stations.
What sort of security concern?
Well, I'm sure you can work that out for yourself, can't you?
No, I can't.
Okay.
Would you
Well,
care to explain?
Well, you say me you got an interest in the back gate of the police station.
Yeah.
So what is that interest?
It's a public interest.
In what way?
The
Why-
public
why-
are interested.
The public interest in the back gate of the police station.
Yeah.
When an officer drops a line like "people usually film police stations for terrorism," it's not just a throwaway comment. It's a calculated tactic. That kind of statement subtly plants suspicion without ever making a direct accusation. In legal terms, that's known as implied association, linking a completely lawful action to something far more serious. But here's the truth. In the UK, filming in public, including outside a police station, is not a crime. There is no law that prohibits recording from a public space. The word terrorism often shows up in these encounters as a pressure tool. It's designed to unsettle the person filming, steer the interaction, and sometimes justify a stop and search under terrorism legislation. At that point, it's less about the law and more about leverage, using fear-driven language to gain control over an entirely legal activity.
And why would that be?
Because the police station is paid for by the taxpayer, so I have a right to come and film it.
Okay, alright. And who are you?
I'm Pinnock.
Pinnock, okay. Have you got any ID, Pinnock?
No, sir.
None at all?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow that in your face. Forgive me.
You ain't got any ID on you at all?
No, sir. Why would I need to provide ID? Am I committing an offence?
Oh, potentially, yeah.
What offence
Yeah.
might that
There are offences under the Terrorism Act.
be? Right. I don't see how...
Called like hostile reconnaissance.
Do you believe that this is hostile reconnaissance?
Well, I don't know. I'm trying to establish that, aren't I?
Well, you need to be pretty assured and confident that this is hostile reconnaissance before you start.
I'm investigating that, aren't I? That's why I'm asking you questions.
Would somebody that would be doing hostile reconnaissance film a police station in broad daylight?
Potentially, yeah.
I don't think so.
When the officer switches tactics and mentions Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002, it's important to understand what that actually means. Yes, Section 50 does give officers the power to demand your name and address, but only under very limited conditions. They must genuinely believe you're engaging in antisocial behavior. And antisocial behavior isn't simply standing in public with a camera. By law, it refers to actions likely to cause harassment, alarm, or distress to others. Filming on its own doesn't come close to meeting that threshold. It is completely legal unless your behavior escalates into actually disturbing or threatening people. So when Section 50 gets thrown into conversations like this, it often feels less like a legitimate use of authority and more like a pressure tactic, a way to intimidate someone into handing over personal details without proper grounds. Used incorrectly, it's not just misleading, it borders on an abuse of power.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, well, that's what we need to work out, isn't it?
Okay, and what if we can't work it out?
You're happy to give me your details?
No, I'm not going to hand over any details.
You're not going to hand over details?
I'm not obliged to, officer. I'm a member of the public. Like, saying things like hostile reconnaissance is a bit...
You're a member of the public, and
it's a bit far-fetched, officer. Like, I'm here conducting a lawful activity. As you mentioned, I'm in a public place, so to be saying such things is a bit distasteful.
Well, it's not distasteful. I'm just doing my job, aren't I?
Well, I'm here recording from a public place. You don't really have any jurisdiction.
I'm not saying you're in a public place, okay? But I'm just trying to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. That's quite reasonable, isn't it?
Rest assured, it's not hostile reconnaissance. Do you think that this is a valuable target for those that would want to do hostile reconnaissance?
Could be, couldn't it?
I don't agree.
So why won't you give any details?
I'm not obliged to give details. I don't just give my details to strangers. Unless you suspect me of committing an offence, I see no reason as to why I should
As
hand over
I
the details.
explained to you,
Yeah,
I'm trying to work out what exactly your motivation is here.
there's no ill intent.
Okay, you're telling me that. I'd like to know who you are.
Okay, well, I'm not going to tell you who I am.
It makes it a little bit more suspicious then.
Not really. I'm a member of the public. I don't just have to hand over details because you say so. Come on, like, that's not how these things work.
Obviously, I'm just trying to establish what is going on here and who you are. So it makes life a lot easier, doesn't it?
I'm a member.
But you can tell me who you are.
I'm not going to. So how do we proceed?
Makes it difficult, doesn't it?
Not really. Like, I'm not committing an offence.
It's raised alarms. You hear recording the police station has raised alarms, which is what's called us out here. So obviously people are concerned that you're recording the police station, which is why we're here, which is why we're trying to find out what your intent is and who you are.
Okay, what could I possibly do with this footage of the police station?
We don't know. A number of things happen in the world, don't they? So if we get called to a call that's a suspicious alarm, which is you recording a police station, which doesn't happen quite often.
Right.
So now my colleague's trying to ask your name so we can just clarify who you are. Because we don't know who you are. You could be known to us for a number of reasons. We might not be known to us. But
Okay.
we just need to work out who you are. But you're refusing to tell us your details.
That's right. I don't see how this is suspicious. Like, what?
We've been alerted to you recording the police station because someone's deemed it suspicious.
Would you mind identifying yourself?
Yeah, PC Captain. I work at a Lewis police station.
All right.
866.
Public space is defined by access, not ownership. Roads, pavements, footpaths, and other areas the public can freely use are legally considered public land, even if they are owned by the police, the council, or another authority. If an area is open, with no fences, locked gates, or clear signs restricting entry, the law treats it the same as any other public place. That means legislation like the Public Order Act and Section 50 applies exactly as it would anywhere else. So if someone is standing on the pavement outside a police station with a camera, they are still on public ground. The ownership of the building behind them doesn't change their rights.
It's my phone number.
I think someone that may have ill intent wouldn't come and film openly in
We-
broad
you don't know
daylight
that.
and engage with
You
you.
don't know that.
I told you it's for matters of public interest.
But in what sense?
The public are interested in seeing police stations and back gates of police stations.
But why would they be interested in seeing the back of a police station?
I can't speak on behalf of the public, I'm just here to film.
So you do not see why that's a bit suspicious for us?
I don't think so, no. I feel like someone that would
You're
have...
recording a security building.
Is it not a secure building?
Yes, it's a security covered.
So what could I possibly do with my camera?
Do we?
Well, if you don't know, then...
It's not what you can and can't do with your camera. It's what you can do with that recording.
What could I...
It gets passed on to you. My colleagues already explained to you.
This can all be seen on Google Earth, though. If I had those sort of intentions, then I wouldn't be giving you ample opportunity to come and engage me. Hypothetically, someone that would have those intentions would probably go on Google Earth.
We don't know that, do we?
Oh, well, logic would dictate that.
Not necessarily.
This is very overt in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know, I've explained I'm filming from a public place for matters of...
And we've explained our concerns, which is why we...
What are your concerns?
The fact that you're recording a police station, and we don't know why. All you're telling me is a public interest, but interest for what reasons?
People want to know how their tax money is being spent, upkeep of the building. The taxpayer pays for the police service, for the building.
Yeah.
So any member of the public has an obligation to come and film from public. I don't appreciate, things such as hostile reconnaissance and stuff.
That's just concerns that we have. If members of the public or someone has alerted us to a male recording the back of the police station.
The phrase unknown risk gets thrown around from time to time, and while it sounds official, it carries no legal weight. Police cannot rely on vague uncertainty. The legal threshold is reasonable suspicion, which requires clear, objective grounds to believe that a crime or danger may be present. Calling someone an unknown risk lowers that standard to little more than guesswork. And that's where human rights protections begin to erode. If every person is treated as a potential threat simply because they aren't immediately identifiable, policing drifts away from public safety and toward unnecessary harassment. That approach isn't lawful, and it certainly isn't safe.
It's just one of the things that will cross our mind. So we're not necessarily saying that's what you're doing, but actually we've got a right to...
Yeah, you're well within your right to ask me questions, but just alluding to things like hostile reconnaissance, I don't think there's a good direction. But alright, am I free to go?
My colleague's just talking with our supervisor, but I don't know what they're talking about.
So am I free to go?
I mean, I haven't been engaging with you, mainly my colleague has. He's wanted to know your details, so if you're refusing to give us your details...
Yeah, I am.
So what are you going to do with the rest of your day?
Whatever I choose. Do I need to account for what I'm going to do?
Of course you don't. But
Alright.
The likelihood is if you come back and record the police station, we will come out and talk to you again.
Okay, well, I'm just here. Like, this is what I'm choosing to do.
Okay.
So am I free to go?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just filming.
Filming what for?
Matters of public interest.
Matters of public interest. And what brings you here?
To film the police station.
But what for?
The public are interested in things like this.
So what do you do with your videos?
They'll just use it for my own recreation.
So tell me what you do with it.
I don't need to tell you.
I'm just interested to know.
Okay. Well,
So who's asked you to come?
nobody. I've just come at my own discretion.
Have you been here before?
No.
Any other police stations?
No.
So what is it about Lewis that's drawn you here?
Nothing. I just happened to be here. Just thought I'd do a bit of sightseeing, photography, public photography.
Okay.
Would you mind identifying yourself?
Sergeant Bowery.
Is there anything I can do to help you? Like,
I'm just curious as to why you're here, that's all.
okay, like, rest assured, I've made assurances. There's no ill intent. Just a photographer. This is what I've chosen to film today. Are we happy with that?
We can't really back that up, can we? 'Cause we don't know who you are.
To verify that before we...
You don't have to verify anything. I'm in a public place.
Details, it might help us.
I'm not going to give any details, though.
Well, that kind of disgraces suspicion, doesn't it?
Why? What's suspicious about this?
Because nobody else, for the entire time I've been working here...
Okay, well, there's
so that raises suspicions.
well, there's a first time for everything. I mean, I don't need to.
Trying to hide your details, which also raises suspicions.
I'm not trying to hide anything. I don't have, I'm here in public. My face isn't covered. I'm not trying to hide anything. I've explained to you why I'm here. I don't feel like I need to account for my presence.
Okay, mate. Well, look, this is very, whether you think it's all right, this is very unusual circumstances.
Okay.
And you're not giving us your details, which just raises suspicion.
Okay.
You're filming a police station.
I understand.
You've freely admitted to us, okay? So this time you are detained for a search under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act, okay?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm PC door for Lewis Police Station, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you explain to me the grounds for the search?
Okay, stay your hands out
I'm
your
not going to
pocket for me.
obstruct. Can I put the phone down?
Can I hold your phone?
I'll just put it down like this.
Sure.
Yeah.
So here's the bigger picture. In this video, the auditor was simply recording outside a police station, a completely legal and protected activity in a public space. Despite that, officers repeatedly leaned on laws like Section 50 in an attempt to pressure him into giving up his details, even though they had no lawful grounds to demand them. At one point, they even claimed the area wasn't public land and treated his camera as if it were some type of threat. None of those claims hold up under proper legal scrutiny. Through all of it, the auditor remained calm and collected, while the officers drifted into threats, unprofessional remarks, and clear overreach. What we witness isn't proper policing, it's an abuse of authority aimed at intimidating someone for exercising their rights. And this is exactly why understanding the law is so important. If you don't know your rights, it becomes far easier for someone to pressure you into surrendering them. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you want more breakdowns of police powers, your legal rights, and real-world encounters just like this. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.